Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good evening and welcome to another session of Dhamma program. Hope by the blessings of Triple J, all of you are doing well. As usual, the time is rolling, days, months, years changing, and the worst or the best part of it is our life is also slowly coming to an end. So we must focus on this mindfully, not to be too negligent about it. Because in our day-to-day life, we sometimes tend to be negligent. We forget that it is running out, the time is running out. So, every day we must put forth some effort. Every day we must walk some distance. Every moment is a moment of opportunity. Because every moment we can practice. Every moment we can look into our mind. Every moment we can reduce greed, hatred, delusion. Every moment we can awaken to new and new aspects of Dhamma and more deeper and deeper aspects of Dhamma. So, if we practice like that, then we are wise people. If we don't practice like that, then we are kind of reckless people. We must have that urge. Today I would meditate for some time. Today I would look into my heart. Today I would make my mind peaceful. Today I would try to understand through my meditation some aspects, something, some real nature of this body or this mind, something. Today I will look into my moral precepts, my morality. I will try to protect, uphold. So if we do like this every day, then it becomes a habit. If you meditate every day, then meditating becomes a habit. Then if you don't meditate one day, then you don't feel good. You have to sit down in your meditation. You have to practice meditation. You have to, if you are practicing to be mindful, if you are aiming to be mindful every day, then you cannot live unmindfully for too long. Your mind will go back to mindfulness. Even if it lapses for some time, it will go back to mindfulness. Because then unmindfulness is something of a pain, a difficulty. So it is all about how we train ourselves. If you are practicing sila, if you are being kind, compassionate, non-violent, non harmful, then being harmful is difficult. If you are following all these other five precepts or eight precepts, or for the monks, the novice monks, 10 precepts, or for the fully ordained monks, 227 precepts, whatever their precepts they are following in their respective levels. If you are trying to follow, if you are being dedicated, if you are being sincere about it, trying to practice, then not following is something difficult. Following is easy then. Just take one simple thing. People, a large number of people, they are given to lying. They lie. They take delight in lying, or they think it's very smart to lie and deceive, or to come out of a difficult situation by lying. But that's not the case. Lying isn't a smart thing to do. If you see the law of causation, law of, like, one thing to the other, it leads one thing to the other, then when you start with a lie, the whole process, subsequent levels of reactions, it goes wrong. It will go wrong. It can't be right. Cannot be, because beginning point it is getting wrong. But people who are practicing truthfulness, for them lying is difficult, very difficult. They can't tell a lie. You have heard about people who can't tell a truth. But I also tell you, there are people, not one, not two, maybe many, who can't tell a lie. Lying is very difficult. Truthfulness is easy. So everything is a matter of habit. Everything is a matter of dedicated practice. If you put effort in something, you become skillful. You have to put forth effort. One does not become skillful in a single day. But if one keeps on putting forth effort, then one can be skillful. So, spiritual practice is also a matter of practice, training, dedication, commitment, and much more commitment than rest of the things. It is easier to be a successful professional, an MBA, CEO, or a doctor, or a lawyer, or a big MBA, whatever, some professional. It is easier, I say. Because, you know why? Because people have a lot of craving and clinging. I want to become a CEO. So they put forth 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours every day they work. But they work with a lot of greed. And that greed pushes them. And it is easy to be pushed by greed. It is easy to be pushed by aversion. It is easy to be pushed by delusion, ignorance. That is the flow of the samsara. That is the river of the samsara. That way only the samsara is flowing. Greed, hatred, and delusion. That way samsara is flowing. So one who has to flow that way, it is easy to be pushed by these things. You don't have to go against the flow. But then, if you are if you are going against the current, it is not easy. Life after life, we have taken up so many things on our head, in our mind. How do you know? How do you know? How do I know? How does anybody know that life after life we have taken so many things? We have many things in our mind. How do we know? Simply observe yourself. Just see in your family, when any given situation, when people are sitting and talking, say your family, you and your family members, or they're enjoying a cup of tea, or they're having a meal together, or they're having a conversation, or they're having maybe arguments with each other, or they're agreeing on one point. In every given situation, see the way the mind perceives these scenarios, these objects, these situations. In your case, in the case of your other family members, who may be just the closest plus blood relatives of yours, maybe your father or mother or brother or sister, your son or daughter, maybe closest relatives, wife, spouses, or other close relatives or other close friends. Just see, everybody perceives it differently. Every given situation, everybody perceives differently. Nanatta kaya, nanatta sanya. Not just the body is different. The way, the mode of receiving, perceiving, and coming to a conclusion is also different. Why it is so? Why it is so? Because that's the way the mind has been conditioned. Mind has been developed. That's the way. Positive or negative, that's a different thing. But that's the way mind has been developed. So if you see like this, you can see your own tendencies in different situations. You will know how you are reacting now, whether in a good way or in a bad way, how you are going to react in a given situation. You can discover all those things. You know, oh, so I see so and so people, and then my mind will think like this, and then I will speak like this. Generally, I'm given to speaking like this to so and so people and differently to so and so. See, and then you see the background. This is the foreground. Then you see the background. Different types of tendencies, different types of whether it is greed when you are talking to somebody or non greed. When you're talking to another person, hatred or non hatred, or greed or non greed. Maybe this person you talk with some kind of greed or attachment or clinging. Another person with non greed, non attachment. So the tone is changing, approach is changing. So, all these things you can discover by being mindful, by practicing Satipatthana here and now, by knowing yourself. Isn't it wonderful? Other people may not tell you, oh, you think like this, you speak like this, you do like this. No, you can do. More you do, it becomes clearer and clearer and clearer. Then we don't have to live in delusion. We can be wiser every day, a little by little, wiser and wiser every day. We don't have to just live blindly or in delusion. That's the beauty of Buddha's teaching. So we'll practice for some time. Sit comfortably. Make your mind peaceful wherever you are. Whatever the things that are arising in your mind, let go. No good, no bad. This moment is a moment of knowing and letting go. This is a moment of awareness. So be aware, remain aware. Stay with the peacefulness. More we can stay with the peacefulness, the positive powers of our mind will be unified. Peacefulness and letting go with awareness, not letting go without awareness. You know the things arising, they're empty, no need to fight because it is futile to fight. Put them down and mind goes back to peacefulness, deeper and deeper peacefulness. You may stay with the awareness of particular feelings or your thoughts or with the awareness of breath, whatever it is. But stay with awareness and letting go. Radiate metta, loving kindness to yourself and to all beings in this entire universe. Now you may slowly open your eyes. So that was a short meditation. So as we were discussing last time, we discussed about Sakaditi, a self view of a self I, primarily rooted in this body, and how to see this body through Kaya Nupassana, Kaya Gata Sati, mindfulness of the body. See through breath, see through the nature of changing nature of the body and these 32 parts of the body, and also sometimes use your mindfulness of the sensations to see how it is changing. These four elements we discussed last time. We are supposed to discuss about 10 samyojanas. Sakaditi we have discussed to some extent. Of course, these are very deep rooted things. So, more you practice, more you understand. But at least to start with, start your practice and have a basic grasp subject. So, then we go to Vichikicha, doubt. Doubt about what? Doubt about the teaching, doubt about Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. You can have doubts about anything and everything in this world possible. But just have a open mind of inquiry. That's all I will say. Buddha says, don't take anything blindly, don't accept anything blindly, but have an open mind of inquiry, of investigation. For example, let's take any example. Somebody says, at so and so place, there is a person who cooks very well. All these dishes, he's a very expert cook. The dishes cooked by him are very tasty. Or somebody says at so and so place, there is a person who is a great sculptor. He makes wonderful sculpture, say out of carving out of stone or made of clay or whatever, plaster of Paris, whatever, or a beautiful painter or a singer or whatever it is. What should a person with an open, investigating, inquiring mind, openness of mind would do? That person would go and see and verify. Is it true? Is it not? Is the food really cooked by this person tasty so much as is praised or not? Is the sculpture made by so and so person really beautiful or not? Is the singing of this person really so wonderful or not? So one should go, investigate, verify, then come to the conclusion. That is the right approach. Not to reject it outright, not to accept it outright at the beginning. If you reject it outright, then maybe because we are not omniscient person, we have very little wisdom. So sometimes we just reject things. We never know. Something may be there. In Buddha's time also, you just imagine so many people got benefited by seeing the Buddha, by getting inspired by seeing him, and then coming and asking questions, and then practicing, and then attaining Maggaphala. And then there were so many other persons also who just have seen him. Oh, this is Samana Gautama. That's all. I look special. Maybe he's teaching something, but I don't care. Or maybe he's of the view, no need to listen to his teachings. Such people were also there. Who are the losers? Those who came and heard the Dhamma and practiced and attained, or those who ignored? Who are the losers? You only know the answer. So, we should have an open mind, open, investigating mind. So, Bichikicha, how do we remove doubt about, say, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, the practice, mode of practice, whether it gives the result, does not give the result? Simply practice and see it does or does not. Buddha also says, you practice, if these things are, and then you think it is good for you, beneficial for you, helpful for you, then you take it up. If it is not, you can give up. You can give up. If you see the quality of the Dhamma, Ehi Passiko, one of the qualities, one of the 6 qualities of the Dhamma mentioned by the Blessed One is Ehi Passiko. Come and verify. Come and investigate and see. Come and see means come and investigate, come and verify. See by yourself. Don't take the words blindly. So you must start with an open mind, not rejecting outright, not accepting blindly, but have an open mind and then practice and see the results. It will come. All your doubts will disappear when you start practicing. When you are following the Sila Samadhi Panya correctly, all your doubts are bound to disappear gradually. One day, all the doubts will not disappear, but gradually, surely they will disappear. But if you don't practice and just ask and doubt, it will not disappear. No matter how much question you ask, or no matter how much discourse other persons give you, even if they were to be enlightened persons, arhants also, explaining things to you in different ways, still your doubts shall not disappear. Your doubts shall disappear only when you practice on your own. It's a fundamental thing. That's all. The teaching is such. So That is the second fetter that one needs to overcome. Vichikicha, doubt. Sakkaya Ditthi, Vichikicha, self view, and then the doubt. Because if you are just skeptical, too much skeptical, you don't go anywhere. You say this is bad, that is bad, this is not right, that is not right, but you don't reach anywhere. You have to reach the Nibbana ultimately. If you can't reach by just doubting, you have to be reasonable. No need to accept anything blindly, everything blindly at the beginning. Buddha doesn't say, just because you say at the beginning and you come and say, oh, I cannot take everything, I cannot accept everything that you are telling me right now. Maybe I will practice and try to verify. Buddha is welcoming you. It's not that he's saying, oh, you are doubting my words. Surely you are destined for hell. If you doubt, you go to hell. There's no such thing in Buddha's teaching. Just practice. And you see the results. It will come. Trust me, it will come. It has to come. If you don't do the practice correctly, sincerely, dedicatedly, and then you say this is not happening, that is not happening, then the fault is yours. But I will guarantee you this much. Nobody in this entire universe, neither in the past nor present, nobody in the future, who has practiced the teachings, who has practiced the Dhamma as proclaimed by the Supreme Buddha correctly, will have doubt. Such nobody will attain. Possible that somebody shall not attain after practicing correctly. Such a thing is not possible. Certain things are possible, certain things are not possible. This is not possible. Nobody, no human, no Deva, no Brahma can change that. That is the law of, this is Dhamma Niyama. This is supreme Niyama of the universe. That this noble Dhamma proclaimed by the supremely enlightened teacher, supremely enlightened Buddha, people practicing correctly yet not getting the result. It has to give the result. It will give the result. Maybe, sir, some people it will take time. Yes, you must understand. For everybody, it will not give result in the same time because everybody's level of parami is different. That's all. Your level of practice that you have put forth life after life and the other person, not same. Not same. A little, somebody has already practiced a lot life after life, so therefore he has gone ahead. His wisdom is deeper, his practice is deeper, therefore he's going to get quicker results. It's as simple as that. Who has studied the entire syllabus correctly, or at least 70 or 80%, he is going to finish and do. Person who has just maybe studied 20 or 30%. Simple. It's common sense. So that's about the Vichikicha. And then Silabhata Paramasa. Silabhata Paramasa, that is blind adherence to rites and rituals. Not correctly understanding the practice of, say, Sila. Any practice, any spiritual practice, say Sila or Dana. Now, people do either with a view of, either with a wrong view or with a partial understanding. The wrong view is some people does it, say dana or sila or bhavana meditation, with an understanding, oh, this dana, okay, I do some dana, this much is enough. I do some seva for some other people, this much is enough, no need to do further. Or I practice sila for some time, this much is enough, no need to do further. This will lead to freedom, this will lead to emancipation, freedom from suffering, or this will lead to nibbana, this much is enough. Sila, Samadhi, Panya, or Dana, Sila, Bhavana, whatever you call it. So you have to go through each stages, fulfill each stage, go to the next stage, fulfill, go to the next stage, third stage, fulfill. You have to. There's no shortcut here. There is no short. This is the shortest way. There, less than that, not possible. So you do. But if you say, oh, Sila, this much, or Dana, this much, enough, Sila, this much, enough, or meditation, this much, enough, that's not the right approach. So that is again blind adherence to rites, rituals, or practices. So that's kind of wrong view that you think this much enough, or this will lead to my liberation, this much. A lot of philosophies in this world. You serve other people, which is good. You have to have a lot of metta, karuna, khanti, upekha, and truthfulness, and generosity, and sila, and other things to help others. Surely. But that much will liberate you? No. No. Not possible. That's one of the steps. Then you have to go to other step. Sila also you have to fulfill. Bhavana also has to fulfill. Wisdom you have to completely develop. Then only you can be enlightened. That much not enough. So that is one way of grasping at the right rituals, practices. Another way is you know. I mean, this is partial from that other one. Partial wrong understanding. You know, okay, dana, shila, bhavana, or sila, samadhi, panya, you have heard, or you have some understanding. This will lead to nibbana. This is the one likely to need to nibbana. Okay, I understand. But this much I want to do. No need. I don't want to do more than this. So again, you only are stopping yourself, or you are just aiming for ordinary things. You're just aiming, you're giving dana. Oh, I want to become a rich person next life, or this life, or next life. I want to be rich or famous. I'm practicing sila. I'm giving dana. I want to be rich and famous. I'm doing all these good things. I want to become, say, I want to be reborn in the Deva. That's not the right approach. The path proclaimed by the Buddha, Sila Samadhi Panya, is for the complete going beyond, transcending every aspect of samsara. Then only the Nibbana will appear. So either you are stopping yourself, maybe because you are kind of complacent, or you just cling to shorter goals. You don't focus on the actual goal. You just say there are goals. Destination maybe 100. Say, for example, you go from here to, say, Mysore or Ooty or anywhere, or Mangalore or Hyderabad or whatever, wherever you go. There are mile posts. Say you go 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, 50 kilometer, 100 kilometer, you can see Hyderabad 30 kilometer, Hyderabad 200 kilometer, whatever. They are mile posts, but they are not your destination. If you have to reach Hyderabad, you must not stop before Hyderabad. If you have to reach Mysore, you must not stop before Mysore. Don't stop at the mile posts. Stop at your destination. Nibbana is your destination. The Buddha taught the Dhamma for enabling the beings so that they can go to Nibbana, not for just a heavenly birth, or rich or famous or powerful or wealthy or anything like that. No. Then he always insists Always the Buddha insisted, Sabbe Sankhara, Anicca Sabbe Sankhara, Dukkha Sabbe Dhamma Anatta. Always he insisted. Because he never wanted people to be misled. He never wanted people to forget their real aim. That's why, even before attaining Mahaparinibbana, he said, Vyaya Dhamma Sankhara Appamadena Sampadetha. All conditioned things are subject to decay, subject to perishing. Therefore, strive with diligence. Strive with diligence for your liberation. So he was not encouraging people to cling on to this step, this place or that place, or the name or fame or money or heavenly birth, born as Deva, born as a Brahma. No. He was not encouraging, he was encouraging attainment of Maggafala only, attainment of liberation. So that's Sila Bata Paramasa. Practice, Sila or spiritual practice should be with the right aim, focus on Nibbana first and foremost, and not wrongly grasping, having wrong views, this much is enough, that much is enough. No. Till Nibbana is attained, keep on practicing Dana, Sila, Bhavana, or Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Don't stop. Then, automatically, when you practice like this, then gradually your wisdom becomes deeper and deeper. Then automatically your Silabhata Paramasa will be, it will get thinner and thinner and then broken down. Then you will understand. You will not grasp at rites and rituals. And then there are people who just simply grasp at rites and rituals also, whether keeping a fasting or whether doing this puja, this ritual, that ritual. That is another kind of very gross kind of Silabhata Paramasa. That is also there. Because ultimately, you must understand, must never forget that this practice is for the complete purification of heart, complete abandoning of defilements and asavas, complete eradication of all the unwholesome tendencies, and attainment of supreme nibbana. Nothing else. So, if that purification of heart is not happening, then whatever you are clinging, whatever right ritual things you are doing or practicing, it's not working maybe. Or you are doing, either you are doing it in the wrong way, not understanding correctly or grasping it at the wrong way, or you are doing a wrong thing altogether from the beginning itself. You are doing a wrong thing. You are starting with a wrong view, or you are maybe starting with a somewhat little of a right view, but then getting lost in the way. Either of these two. Starting with wrong view means all kinds of blind faith and right rituals. Starting with right view means, okay, you do Dana, Shila, Bhavana, or Shila, Samadhi, Panya. Starting with that, then you either limit yourself by self-imposed limit kind of thing, or you think this by saying, oh, this much is enough, that much is enough, or you get lost in the way, develop wrong view. Oh, I would go to heaven by doing Dana, Shila, Bhavana. A Deva, a Brahma, or a powerful man, rich man, the king, or whatever ruler, all kinds of things. So, if you understand correctly what is the purpose of spiritual life, what is the purpose of spirit, what is the reason why do we practice, we take up spiritual life, we practice this Dhamma, is for this Nibbana. Everything else, let them come, mileposts come and go, come and go, come and go. You get nearer and nearer, no problem. You just know, okay, this much I have crossed, I have to go. That's all. So that's the Silabhata Parama, Vichikicha and Silabhata Paramasa. So 3 fetters we have discussed. Next time maybe we'll go to another. Total there are 10. So far we have, maybe you can just read, then you have some idea. Next, maybe we'll discuss the kama, raga, and vyapada, sense, desire, and ill will or aversion. This is very powerful. So you can just read about them a little next time, maybe, and we'll discuss it further. So now we will conclude by giving the blessings. Sabetiyo vibhajjanto sabbarogo vinassato mate bhavattvantara Ekayuko Bhava Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakhantu Sabba Devata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakhantu Sabba Devata Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakhantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te अभिवादनशीलिस्य नित्यं वर्धापचायिनो चत्वारो धम्मा वर्धन्ति आयुवन्नो सुखं बलम् आयुरारोग्यसम्पत्ति सर्गसम्पत्तिमेव च अथो निब्बानसम्पत्तिमिनादेशमिच्छतु thee. May by the blessings of Supreme Buddha, His noble Dhamma, and His holy Sangha, may you all, and by power of all your wholesome actions, may you all be happy, peaceful, keep progressing on the path of Dhamma, and may you all attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sukhino Bhavantu.